I didn't like my husband the first time we met, neither did I have any form of interest in him. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you every single thing that helped me to identify if he was the right person for me, and also the tips that I have also shared with several people that I counsel and mentor that has helped them to also identify if the person they are currently in a relationship with, if the person they are trying to go into a relationship with is the right person for them. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the video. Choosing the right partner for you is the most important part of every person's life. The person that you decide to spend the rest of your life with will either build you or destroy you. When I first met my husband, I did not like him, neither did I have any interest in him. I had the notion that the type of man that I should be with or that I would spend the rest of my life with is someone that is very formal and also cultured, someone that always put on the popular native attire or that is always on suit and so on. But the first time I met my husband, he was on a jean, and I'm not really a big fan of jeans, so I didn't really like him and I didn't really have any interest in him. The way a person dresses gives a certain form of perception about him or her, and this perception is about what they are capable of. The way you dress sends a notion of the type of person that you are. And at that first time that I met my husband, the way he was dressed didn't send the type of notion that I wanted in my dream man. Neither did it send the type of notion that I actually wanted to see in the type of man that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. As time went on, I started discovering trivial things about him, which actually sent the signal to me that he was the right person. Meanwhile, these were the key things, the key factors that actually helped me to determine if he was right for me or not. The first thing was through communication. Every single outing that we went for, I created the room for discussion. I always made him or gave him reasons to share more about himself every single time. I frequently asked him questions like, how do you see yourself in 2 years' time? What is your dream life? Or where do you see yourself in 5 years' time or more? What are your values? What are your goals and all? We always communicated and always had something to talk about related to him, sharing his ideas, his beliefs, his desires, his goals and aspirations for me. Basically, a few years ago, I asked myself this question: how do I want my dream man to be? What characteristics do I want him to have? And what do I want him to look like, or how is he going to look like? When I asked myself this question, I realized that the people around me at that time were not the exact people that I wanted. Though I gave myself the answers that I needed at that time, I didn't just stop there, but I wrote every single thing down that I wanted. And this actually helped me when I met my husband. It was more like a calculation. The more I communicated with my husband, the more we discussed about things and all, the more I went through my list to check if he resonated with the things that I wanted or the things that I documented that I wanted in my dream man. While trying to decide or identify if the person that you're currently in a relationship with, or if the person that you intend to go into a relationship with is the right person for you, it is very important for you to first of all know exactly what you want. You need to be clear of the type of person that you actually desire, the type of person that you wish to spend the entire rest of your life with. And it's not just being clear about it. Now you have to, write it down. The more visible the things that you want are, especially through writing, the more clear it becomes to you. Like, I had to write out the exact things I wanted: the character, the physique, emotional well-being, every single thing that will make up the type of man that I wanted in my life. Now, after I had actually written all those things down, and after you write all these things down clearly, you have to pay attention. Relationship, or the dating period, or the talking stage, which everybody target as now, is not all about just cracking jokes, sharing memes, going to house to I don't want to use the word, get intimate, and all. It shouldn't be all about that. Dating period, or the waiting period, or the talking stage is for you to get to know each other more. Be intentional to observe every little thing about that person. Every little detail matters, because what you feel does not matter now might matter later in life, and you wouldn't want to go into a situation that will cause you a whole lot of trauma and all. So it's important to pay attention to characteristics, to pay attention to the things that he or she shares with you, because those type of things will help you to check those lists that you have created. After you've paid attention to the person's characteristics and you've asked several questions, another major thing now is to ask yourself, the values of this person that I'm trying to go into a relationship with, or that I am in a relationship with, do these values align with my own values? Can I cope with these values? Can my values and this person's value, can it intertwine? Can it cohabit? If it cannot cohabit, you already know the answer to that. But if it can, then it's a check mark. If these values align with each other, then there will be a room for a soft landing. There will be a soft landing for both of you. But if it does not align, there will definitely be clashes as time goes on, and you don't want anything like that. So it's important for you to intentionally verify if your values and his values align. Another thing is to ask yourself, the characteristics that this person have, do I actually like these characteristics? Can I cope with these characteristics? Does this person have the type of characteristics that I have written down, or that I desire to see in my future husband? Or does this person have the type of characteristics that I wish to see in my children? The way this person behaves, the way this person acts. If we are married, or if we're in a relationship and this person acts this way, will I be able to take it? You have to ask yourself all these questions. You have to be intentional about all of these things. If your children act in this certain way, will you be able to take it? Will you be able to cope with it? It's very important that you determine this exact thing, because it's people's character that make them up. Your character is who you are. Your character is what makes you who you are. So you have to be intentional to determine that person's character, and also use it to vet all the characters that you've stated that you want in your dream man. Of course, there are times that you will have to compromise, but it has to at least come close to that type of characteristics that you desire. That type of characteristics that you can cope with, those characteristics that you can live with. If you cannot live with a certain characteristics and this person possesses those characteristics, there's no way that the relationship is going to work. So if those characteristics do not align, then it's going to be a major problem. I want to share something very, very major with you now. But before that, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please hit that subscribe button so as to be a part of this family, and also give this video a thumbs up so as to help YouTube algorithm to push this video out to people that also needs it. Another thing that I would like to share with you now is, why are trying to vet this specific person that you want, it is also important to vet your own self. You already have this desire, or you already have this mental picture of the type of man that you want, At the same time, you have to think, this exact type of man or exact type of woman that I want, does this type of person also want me? Will this person also be attracted to me? You have to also vet yourself, and this vetting will give room for self-development and self-improvement. The way you want specific features and characteristics and all, that's how that person that you're sorting after also wants certain characteristics and features in the type of person that they want. So you have to intentionally also work in developing yourself to attract those type of features or those type of people that you actually want and desire as well. Because if you do not work on yourself, you end up attracting people that will resonate with that your current state. But if you want people that are of high value, people that actually fit into that category that you want or that you desire, you have to intentionally work on yourself to also become that exact person that that person also wants. While trying to begin this journey of vetting or trying to identify the type of person that you even want in the first place, it is very important that you work on yourself, because when you work on yourself, that's when you will attract the exact type of person or that you want for yourself. The more you develop yourself, the more you attract better people and more quality people into yourself. So be intentional to work on your character, to work on your physical appearance, which include your dressing and all. Be intentional in working on your skills, all round skills. Your value is a conglomerate of your skills, your abilities, and every other thing, your characters and all. So you have to be intentional in developing those things about yourself so as to attract that exact person that you want in your life. So I hope this video helped you, and I hope you gained so much or gained a whole lot of value from this video. If you did, please let me know your spike moment in the comments below. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on this topic. If you have any question, you can also put it in the comment section below and I'll be glad to answer that. And also, if you have any topic that you would love me to talk about, do not hesitate to also drop it in the comment section below and I'll be glad to make videos specifically for you regarding that topic. Don't forget to please give this video a thumbs up, and also do not forget to hit that subscribe button so as to be a part of this family. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in my next video. Bye.